Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, you gotta put it on both of us.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Shite. How do we?
But now my mic is all the way far away. Hi, guys. I'm here today. Oh, I hate having to adjust my hair. I feel like white chicks.
Right? Girl, that was definitely me yesterday. Let me make sure that the audio is still right. Okay, oh my God. The microphones are working today.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lala. What is
Hi.
up, girl? She always be showing up. I absolutely love you.
Love her.
Absolutely. All right, let's pull up some things. What are we going to be talking? First of all, thank you guys for watching our first live yesterday. We got a whole bunch of views. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Okay.
How was y'all day? I hope you guys have been having a lovely day, and I hope you make a lot of money from today and get a lot of rest. Okay. So
yes, get rest, be well. All right, we got some things to get into today.
I have meant to talk to you too before. I'll do it.
What? You're the number one fan. We absolutely love you, girl. Thank you so much.
Right. I feel like I could see our future in a year when we got more people in the chat, and then like a moderate kicking all the heads out.
Right. Look, we're gonna be linking up with her.
We gotta be linking up.
Happening. Exactly.
But oh, sorry, y'all.
Yes, let's get it together. What are we talking about today?
So, y'all, we got a couple of things to get into. We are gonna.
She's at work and apply for new job opportunities. Yes, girl, same.
Girl, you gotta do it that way. Girl, I was printing up resumes at work, using up all the damn paper.
Hell yeah, bitch! That's how you gotta be. Mm-hmm. Look, be on your work computer, applying for jobs and shit.
So let's get into Glorilla and Monice slaughter.
Okay, that's on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right this was so random to me. This was so random to me. Go up.
Where's it at? This is it.
That's all that she posted?
Yeah, you sure it wasn't on the shade room?
No, it wasn't the shade room. Maybe it was Gossip of the City.
Girl, let's get it together. What happened?
Is that what that one?
Let's see.
I think so.
This right here?
No, that's Tommy responded to Glorilla. Hold on, y'all.
Tommy?
Yeah. The fuck? Responded to her, what she was saying.
Right here? Mm-mm. Okay, what do we got going on?
Let me look at what I sent. Actually, you could just look in the DMs. I sent it to the DMs. You logged into the...
No, I'm logged into mine.
Oh.
Yes.
You could have logged into yours. I mean...
I'm logged into my Instagram.
Hold on, y'all. We getting it together. How do you...
Just go and see where
no, I'm saying, how do you take this off? I got to tell you something.
Oh. While we figure this out, let's talk with Lala. What is she saying? I don't like how
Why did you say you ain't logging to
coming for Tems? I don't either.
Well, let's get into the Tems stuff first then while we figuring out.
Okay.
I just don't know why you ain't logged in. All you gotta do is stop screen sharing and log in, and that's what I was gonna tell you.
To the other one?
To ours. Tell me she sent it in a group chat. I thought you was logging in on your computer.
Screen. No, because I had everything
up under yours. That makes sense.
Let me see.
We are going to log into our own oops.
Let's get it.
We are logging into our own business. You're not screen sharing, are you?
No.
Hold on, y'all.
Am I on? Did I mute us? No, I didn't. Mostly the misogynistic men. Girl, I don't know what they're talking about with Tems. They doing way too much.
It is misogynistic men, but it's also, I hate to say it, I saw a lot of women, a lot of quote unquote Christian women, and I've run into a lot of quote unquote Christian women that pushes this narrative more than make sure it's hidden.
They can't see it, ma'am.
Are you positive?
I'm not sharing the screen, ma'am.
Okay.
It's not working with the lowercase.
That's it. I told you it wasn't working at first.
But yeah, let me see. Look, yeah, we just today, I don't know what's going on. We shouldn't even started with that one. Let's see.
Show it.
Still not working that way either.
Try to do it lowercase one more time because that's how I just logged in.
But if you just go to the thing and see where you got it from, I could just go in there on mine. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, just go see where you sent it from, and I could just go to that page on mine because it's not logging in. Yeah. So let me go back. Let me just exit and go back.
Okay, so just go back to the screen. I sent a lot of stuff that didn't get posted.
We could just talk about the other thing first.
The Monice stuff was on Mob's World. That's what it was.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Where is it? Right here? This?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, we found it. All right. Sorry. The women too. I agree. Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into that topic too, because that was my biggest thing. And I was like, I saw it yesterday, but we didn't have a chance to get into it, and I didn't want to rush it.
Okay. Here we go. All right. You can go ahead and talk about it.
We'll let it play. So, y'all, did y'all see this? I did not even know they got into it. So apparently, well, actually, I'm gonna let the clips play. Are you screen sharing?
Yes.
I'm gonna let the clips play so y'all can see what was being said.
I sent an unwarranted or unsolicited message to a private person? No. I responded and said, wow, you're skating on thin ice, baby. Watch it. 1, I said nothing negative about you. I don't know you. 2, I also said how beautiful you were. 3, how much success I wish you. He says, girl, yes, you did. Speaking on something you know nothing about. I spoke on something that I'm very well versed in, which is music, business, music theory 101. I also very much have custody of my child, so watch your mouth. I spoke on the business. Go back to school or shut it, okay?
Monice is crazy as hell.
She is so crazy.
She's a different asset.
Look at her.
He responds and says...
Did she say he?
I said beat it, save the little bubbles, lose the bit about the wrong damn case.
All right, and then...
Why she keep saying
I sent in balls. He says, no, watch your mouth and keep comments to yourself that you know nothing about. So now I'm irritated. I said what I said, bitch. Now what? She says, you can't whip me, old ass hoe. I said, go get an education, lose the lisp, grow some ovaries, then come back and try again, baby. Now, let's go to the next asset. A day after those DMs, she posted this on Twitter. And the Shade Room posted, you might get the clout you were chasing today, but you're going to be back lame tomorrow. I literally sent this screenshot to my cousins and said, she's subbing me. But you know what? For now, I'm going to keep it cute and I'm going to keep them screenshots off the internet. So I never published the screenshots until this very moment. Now, 2 days after this tweet, I wake up, page is gone, balls. He says, no, what? I figure I'm hacked because I don't bother anybody, right? Who would think that one of the biggest female rappers would be worried about little old me and my comment about music theory? Let's go back to that.
One of the biggest?
Now, y'all tell me where I said anything, and I'm going to turn the comments off for just a second. I said, I do not effing get it, bro. It's called a split sheet and a writers association and a publishing house. How do y'all newbies get in the game and don't know what the heck a split sheet is? Like, it's irritating at this point. He signed what exactly to who, for what, and how? If he's not your manager, why is he in label meetings? He's a beat maker. He makes a beat. He gets a 50% pub split off top. If he had other producers help him, then it's up to him to allocate their percentages of his 50%. If you are the sole composer, because there's a difference. I figure there is a writer who puts a melody to the lyrics. Then the other 50% is yours. If you are just the writer, then you don't get the full 50. It's up to y'all to figure out how much of your words to his beat and melody are worth percentage wise. Now, if you didn't pay for the beat, the studio time, and the engineer, then you own 0 masters. He's a snake. Okay, well, you should have known how to handle your business. And his beat did create you. Without his beat, there is no FNF, and we wouldn't know you. So maybe it's because I said without his beat, there wouldn't be any FNF and we wouldn't know you. Now, let me tell you why I said that. Let's go back. Okay, turn commenting on. I just did that so that we could see.
Oh, you like Monice?
Choose a different asset. Let's go back to what she said. Okay. Speaking on something you know nothing about. Composer is a writer who puts a melody to the lyrics.
That's it.
Then the other 50% is
that's
yours.
all. All right, so y'all.
I'm so confused. What was she speaking about in the first place?
So she was basically speaking on how I don't want to misspeak on the whole situation, but basically, allegedly, Glorilla and the guy who helped her produce the beat, and I don't know if he helped write the hook or just did the beat for FNF. They had some sort of deal together for the song, and so she made a deal without him included for the song, and he's like, no, you can't do that. I'm supposed to be getting, my portion of it too. And so that's what they're in on it. So that's when I guess the shade room, or it looked like the neighborhood talk or somebody had reported it, and Monice had put her comment under. And so then Glorilla, because this was a little bit ago when it broke.
Damn, she put a long ass comment too.
Glorilla had DM'd her talking about, going off on her in there. So I feel like with this situation, who said y'all on?
I don't know. I don't really have. I feel like I don't understand why Monice felt like she had to say anything at all. I feel like people do be clout chasing because like she called her one of the biggest rappers, and this is no shade to Glorilla, but she has like 2 big songs out. I don't understand where they get
I think she means like most
notion from. I don't know what she means by that. But what I'm saying is like, are you trying to hop on like some kind of wave real quick to get your name like trending? Because why did you have to say anything? This had nothing to do with you. That's just what, in my opinion. And I feel like Glorilla could have, not gonna say should have, because I'm gonna tell you what you should do, but she could have just ignored her. Like,
I was feeling like though Monice had commented that under a blog post. That's what a lot of people do. She ain't say nothing bad about her. She just said like new artists need to know how they split their music and stuff like that, so these problems won't get ran into. But
she's not a regular person, so I feel like with her commenting that, she should have known like it would get blown up either way it goes. And if she was trying to be helpful, she could have DM'd Glorilla or something. But I know she don't know her. I'm not saying what she should do, but I'm just saying that I see both sides. Like, that's what I'm saying. She could have known that by her posting this, it would have got blown up versus like any regular day person who nobody knows posting this. That's just how I feel.
I see both sides. I feel like Glorilla did get to me a bit overly mad about, I was looking like, well, it don't look like she said anything bad, but I guess maybe Glorilla could have felt insulted that she was like basically saying you're not a good business person.
But this right here is what she said, y'all. If y'all want to see, should I read it?
She just read it out. Why would we read it? That's what she was doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what she said. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. But then she got her kicked off of Instagram. How do you do that though? I don't understand that, and that should not be a thing. Like, people should not be able to have other people kicked off of social media because they're saying something you don't agree with. I don't think that's fair.
That was my point. Regardless of that situation, it ain't ever get that bad that she had her account get deleted because of her. Now, it could be a coincidence. I didn't see Monice post the proof, unless there's some that come out later. We'll talk about that. But right now, it's like I feel like she's saying it was. But it could have been, it could have not been. But if it was, that was doing too much to me. It's like, okay, are you going to be like, oh, I don't like what you're saying, and I'm good because people don't understand. People Instagrams and stuff is money. It's like how they make it's their platform, it's their money. So you're getting there, you're literally messing with their money and their platform when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all these things people was like, oh, you stopping my bag. That's literally stopping someone's bag just because you disagree. Exactly. So if y'all going to sit up here and try to shame people for quote unquote stopping people bags, it's like you got to feel that way across the board. That argument did not get nowhere near rough enough to be like, oh, you could get somebody account deleted just because you don't like them. Like she called her a bitch in it. Like that's literally how bad it got.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the girls are fighting. Y'all just need to calm down, chill out. It's not that serious. It's not that big of a deal. And I feel like you can't be out here being grimy like that. But at the same time, though, when it comes to stuff like that, pretty much all these motherfuckers out here in the industry be doing that grimy ass shit. So I don't want to point just one finger at Glorilla for that. Not saying it's right, but I'm just saying if you're gonna point a finger, you're gonna have to call everybody out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Totally agree. Now, let's get into this Tems thing.
Look, I still got
the piece that you cannot buy.
I still got Lala comment pinned that I meant to
send me a like you cannot mix.
Is they doing this because I signed out?
Yeah. Oh, no.
There is a writer who
no. Stop it. They finna make me have to go through this shit all the way over again. Search. Here we go. There we are. Let me make sure that Alex is not in the background. Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Tems and teens.
Tems clapped back after, I don't even know what accent that is. Let me stop. Tems clapped back after being criticized for a new photo shoot.
And she looks amazing.
And she looks really good. Oh my gosh.
Now, can we pause? Because when I heard about this shit, I was like, so was she like half naked or something? And then I see this and I was like, can we
That's why I don't mess with them. So let me stop.
No, we're gonna have to talk about it.
So after she got dragged for basically not being a Christian woman or a good representation of God from those unsightly, awful pictures, just awful, darling.
Just awful.
She said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I am not your Christian savior. I didn't come here to uphold your beliefs about God. I will not fit into this box you try to put me in. I won't satisfy you in that area. Please find the person that will, or ask yourself, why? Why do you care?
Why?
And that it's human nature. Why?
Did you dress this way? I feel like I mean, what I will say is, first of all, okay, my issue with this is that there are a lot of Christians, okay, who like to pretend like they don't fucking do shit. Let's stop it. First of all, she is dressed very conservatively for nowadays.
And Tems got body. Oh, if I was shaped like Tems, you couldn't keep me in no clothes. Couldn't keep me in no. I don't care. Dirty. Call me a slut. Y'all see Tems' hips.
This is apparently who the message was for. No,
this is for who the message was for, because I'm telling y'all, I will not be welcome in the church. No. Maybe in God's house, but that's two different things. And that's where I don't like.
And I liked her response.
Quote unquote.
It was
some points of Christianity.
Yeah, it was very classy. I feel like you are sitting there doing whatever sin it is that you're doing, because we all sin. And you're sitting up here pointing your finger at her for no reason. She's not doing anything wrong. And I'm sure
more screenshots in this.
I don't know.
Because she had more than that response. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, she said something else. My thing is that you guys are doing whatever you're doing, and she's doing what she's doing. Whatever she has going on is between her and the Lord. It has nothing to do with y'all. Okay, that's the thing. This is why people don't want to be Christians or be associated with Christians, because y'all always being some fucking hypocrites and acting like y'all shit don't stink.
And she also said, I don't brag because I am not playing the same game. I do not need to brag. I am who I am, whether you know it or not. It is the house that is built on the solid rock that will withstand the storm. I'm trying to impress myself, not you. Okay? You're not my God, okay? Your judgment means zero pesos for you.
And you are not him.
You are not him. You are not God. My opinion about this situation is that I feel like when it comes to quote unquote Christians who's trying to bring people to God through this type of rhetoric, y'all are the reasons why so many people don't want to turn to God in the first place. Let's talk about it, because y'all see all of these pastors taking money, graping the congregation, coercing them into sexual activity and all that stuff like that. And then y'all deny it, protect him, or sweep it under the rug. But every Sunday, y'all talking about people dressing and who they want to marry. And it's like, bro, that is none of your business. If y'all want to get technical, lust is a deadly sin, not being lusted after. Ooh. So why don't you control what you lust for and let me do me? Because she's showing her stomach. If that is too sexually arousing for you to see her décolleté and her stomach, then maybe you need to go pray to the Lord. Maybe you need your demons casted out of you. What the fuck does that have to do with her? She has no control over your feelings.
Now, wait a minute. She also showed her leg.
That's what I was saying.
And I saw
like, oh, her legs. Oh, legs. Oh, no.
Not a leg. Oh, not a décolleté. This person is showing this very private, very unique part about them. Nobody has a décolleté.
Okay. Exactly. Nobody wears shorts. Okay. Only sinners wear shorts.
Yeah. Right. And if y'all watch our live from last night when we was talking about this, it's like that is like just, unfortunately, that's like not even just a colonizing way to think. It's just like a very constricting way to think. You're giving into, you sexualize these parts. So because you sexualize these parts of me, I can't show it, or I'm the bad person. Make it make sense.
Make it
make sense.
And don't get me wrong, I love the Lord. And I'm not saying that necessarily everything that is done may not be displeasing to him. I'm not saying what Tems is doing, but I'm just speaking in general. But it is nobody's place to tell this woman what the fuck she got to be doing to be an example for this ABCDEFG. You're gonna do your sin, and that's it. That ain't got shit to do with her. You go say your prayers and make your shit right with God.
But that's the thing, though. They're classifying dressing a certain way as a sin, and I'm just trying to see what part of the Bible have you gotten that?
Even if it was, not saying that it is, but I'm just saying, let's say it is. Let's say this is like, but you have your shit. Like, I hate that. Just because we can't see what you do in the dark, you're perfect. Let's not, okay? Because if we want to get into
or you can represent Christianity because we don't know about what you're going through, but
the Lord, he was hanging out with prostitutes and he was helping the tax collectors, and
that's what I was about to say.
Fuck with. So
I was about
to
say,
taking certain parts of the Bible that they want to go off of and then interpret it in their own way.
While you sitting up there masturbating in the dark, or oh shit, can I say that?
No,
doing that in the dark, or eating all the food and shit. And you weighing like 500 pounds and shit. Not body shaming nobody, but gluttony.
Okay, when you went for that second plate for Thanksgiving.
Now hold on, because I had about 3, 4, 5 plates on Thanksgiving. Now that
gluttony,
good.
Gluttony.
It's not condemning gluttony. It's like it's just pointing out
you told a lie.
The flaws and what y'all focus on. Because I'm trying to see where did God say this about. What McCollum, you guys would be like, oh, it's because it's the Jezebel spirit. No, it's not. You want it to be the Jezebel spirit because you are tempted by it. And it's like, bro, you can meet a girl who's dressed in nothing, and you're the one going up to her trying to talk to her. You're the one trying to have sex with her. So how is her spirit the Jezebel spirit? You the one who can't keep your fucking control. You can't see arms and legs and stomach and back without going crazy. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like y'all condemning the wrong stuff. And that's why stuff keep happening the way it does, because what can you see? What can you see in this picture? And even if it was other pictures, because she had a spread, even if it was other pictures showing more.
Yeah, there were other pictures, but they were not showing more. Like, they were, you can, I was going to say there was other pictures, and it was her legs. She had another picture. I think it was like a video or something.
Oh, look, you see her shoulder right there?
You know what gets me is that these church women who be talking about women not dressing modestly be the ones who be hoeing into all the deacons and
trying to
in the church
against the deacons.
They giving their tithes and offerings and pride.
What happened with so rubbing his shoulder and shit? How you been today? How you
coming over to hang out as Christian friends and then trying to screw them?
To play that game where she gave
nothing.
Pitter patter. Nah, she was all close to that.
That was her giving that. Shut the fuck up. This black people don't want to go to the church. Y'all do too fucking much. We at my church, this girl came up in my church with a crop top. Did nobody say nothing to her?
Crop top.
That's none of our business. That has nothing to do with it. She's coming for the Lord God and have her relationship with him. You come
my church dope.
Top, we don't give a fuck. There's none of our business. I was gonna say something else, but they gonna be what fucking church you go to? Because the old dude was saying something on stage, and it should have been said, but he said
what he said.
What he said?
Now you gotta say it.
Okay, it was this ex-gangbanger, right? And he was getting baptized, so he was telling his story, and then he said
I was killing niggas.
Yeah, he said the N-word.
Oh, I can see that happening.
It, and everybody
niggas is this, and I was just and I was going in on these niggas. I'm sorry, God.
Hey, sometimes you forget where you at.
I remind me of Pete. Pete praying on baby boy. Dear God, I'm sorry for killing niggas. Whatever you said.
We were sitting there like,
praise the Lord.
Okay, so she had another picture.
Came up to him afterwards and was like, hugging him and shit. Did nobody care? Because it's about your relationship with God, me, my relationship with God.
And if you
we're just for each other, having some sort of journey with God.
If you can't speak freely in church, then where are you gonna be able to speak freely?
It's like, bitch, are we reading the same
And
word?
for people, it's like, oh,
as long as it's not disrespectful, I don't see
right.
problem.
And I'm not saying that, like I said, God knows that people wasn't gonna be perfect, and He loves us, and it's just shit, Hey, that's all.
I was gonna say she has another picture where she has on like a bralette and some shorts and like this big fur coat or whatever.
I saw that. Where she was sitting down.
I mean, even if she was standing up, still like, what y'all want her to wear?
But my thing is, why don't people ask themselves, if y'all going off the Bible, when Adam and Eve bit the fruit, did they then become naked, or were they naked the whole time? The sin is not in the flesh. The sin is not you seeing the flesh. It's what you see, what you think when you see it. When you, not the person, what you think when you see it. And maybe if people just try to control that more, they wouldn't act like the people who persecuted Jesus, because a lot of Christians, a lot of people from a lot of religions act more like the people who persecuted him than the people who walked with him, or the people like
for the bitches in the back.
They act more like
louder for the bitches in the back.
What do they call the fucking Pharisees? And they had all the fucking names. I don't fucking remember, but that's how they act. They act like the people who fucking put his ass up on the cross. Who kept trying to
10 F-bombs.
Oh, my bad.
Describing the Bible.
Yeah, but that's that's something I gotta work on. But like, you get what I'm saying? That's how they act. Y'all act like the people who kept trying to find something wrong with him to hang him on the cross. That shit is weird. He didn't do that. When he found sinners, he wasn't like, "Oh, you've been sinning. You holy water, so right. Like, he didn't do all that shit. Calm the fuck down.
Tems, you look good, girl.
Right.
Yes.
Not trying to get. We just went to church.
We just went to church. Now sitting around the collection.
The Holy Ghost and everything.
Hey, send that plate around.
I'm gonna give mine. I'm gonna give mine to the pastor in private.
Season of getting hallelujah.
I'm fucking dead. Let's go. What he said?
Hallelujah for early deposit. Amen.
I was gonna say Christmases. I can't think of what he was saying. This child is a blessing to the both of us. Oh yeah. Okay, y'all want to talk about this real quick?
Yeah, because then I want to talk about 21 Marriage.
I really want to talk about this.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that too. We get to all this because we also got to get to all our new posts. Okay, so let's just start with this whole and work our way down, because that's fast. I don't know if y'all got a lot to say about how I don't.
Okay, so
let's
for y'all don't know, Juice WRLD, I don't know if y'all watched that documentary on HBO Max about Juice WRLD, but if you didn't, I recommend it, but then I don't because I like damn near cry. I had to turn it off.
And Lala says she's comfortable in her body as she should be.
Oh wait, I gotta take her thing off real quick because I still gotta show it. Where the fuck is it? Because we moved on from the topic. But for y'all, oh, here we go. For y'all who don't know, Juice WRLD had this girlfriend, right? This her right here. And a lot of people kind of
hold on, let it. You don't want to?
Well, no, I just want to give a quick background before we talk about it real quick. A lot of people were giving her a lot of backlash for his death, especially after watching the documentary, because they felt like she enabled him to use drugs and stuff. Because if you don't know, he allegedly died from an overdose, but you know, some people were saying that they felt like it had something to do with the because he kind of was making like songs about him, you know, dying or being unalived or whatever. So
pause.
Okay,
not irrelevant, but get high and watch an hour of Juice WRLD freestyling. It's like the best thing in the world.
Yeah. His no, Juice WRLD was a great
and he
artist.
Would just sit there for like
he was
30 minutes just freestyling, just keep the beat changing, and he still go. I'm like, oh my god!
And then he said that they would keep the best version of his freestyle to make an actual
He just go
song.
In the studio and freestyle, and yeah, it's just
whatever
like
he liked better, he would keep it as a song.
Was a beast.
Yeah, but so then this girl kind I guess she has a boyfriend. She's like 29. She's an influencer or whatever. And he's like 19 or something. And he was seen he was posted up wearing a Juice WRLD shirt and wearing Juice WRLD's actual watch. And people was like, what?
Oh, no.
Yeah, we should have posted. I couldn't find it to send to you, Alex, because we really should have posted that. It was very weird. It's like, okay, it's one thing to let your dude wear your watch that, you know, if you feel comfortable once you shared it with him, but that was his watch.
Yeah,
and it just seemed like some very fan-ish stuff, like for his boyfriend and do. And it's like, okay, why can't my new boyfriend be a fan of my old boyfriend or whatever?
Right. I understand the shirt is okay, but the watch is weird.
I see it. I found it, but it's a video.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
okay, well, it's a video, so I can't show y'all. But look, I'll put the link to the video in this live, so that once we're done, y'all could go and check it out. So that y'all know we're not lying. Okay, we got to give y'all the proof. So then people was dragging her and shit, and this is one of the things that she had to say. So let's hear this and tell me, what do you think about it?
Okay, you gotta hurry up because I was about to say because the copyright.
Wait, where's the rest of it?
That's what I was saying. I couldn't find the rest of the other one. Yeah.
No, she was talking about what she said.
Oh yeah. But you gotta pull that up on somebody's page because I couldn't find the video without like it being on someone's page. Is what I was telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, like, is it not on TikTok?
The original video.
I don't know if she took it down. I couldn't find it.
All right, let me look it up real quick.
Maybe TikTok took it down because a lot of people was in an uproar about it.
Okay.
They probably did.
So basically, she has said that she knows what. Oh no! Stop it! No, stop! How the fuck do you work TikTok on the?
You're so funny.
Here,
I'll look for it. Tell me what's her name.
What's her name? I don't know. You gotta put in like Allie. It's ALLYLOTTI. That's her name on TikTok. I mean, or that's her name on. Yeah, I think that's her name on TikTok. She basically was like, y'all talking all this. Yeah, OTTI. ALLYLOTTI. She was basically like, oh, y'all talking all this stuff about me, but I know what really happened to Juice WRLD. He didn't die over an overdose. And so, like, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
So did she just want to be talked about? Because she could have said that around the time he actually passed away.
I mean, after Kanye West came out saying that his mother was a virgin face, okay? I'm going to say a virgin face. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then she sang this. And then all the things he was singing about. I mean, they just be putting this shit right in people's face. And people just be like, they trolling. They've been doing this shit forever, but they trolling. I never felt like he passed away from an overdose, but that's y'all know I'm a heavy conspiracy theorist. So conspiracy theory, what the fuck do you know, bitch? Say more. Don't just say that. Don't leave me hanging like that. I need to know the rest.
So irritating.
Because I feel like, I'm sorry, in my gut, and I don't want to like romanticize anything because this was somebody's life, but I don't think she's lying. Right. I think that she could have had a hand in it though. My thing is, who makes these choices to sacrifice people? I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, this is not my personal channel. I'm going a little deep. I'm gonna have to make a video on this on my personal channel, y'all. Ooh, my first video is gonna be coming out hopefully tonight. I just have to finish editing it. That should take forever. But on my channel, I do conspiracy theories. And I just happen to believe her. I don't think she's lying. I think she just could be kind of low-key evil. But I'm not putting that on her. I'm just saying she could, or she could just have seen a lot of shit being with him, like in the industry, and might be a little messed up in the head. So I don't know. What do you guys think about her saying that? About her saying that he didn't die from an overdose?
I just feel like she did seem kind of. I don't want to assume that she was high in that because she had a year, so she could just be over it, you know, because sometimes that'd be the attitude like, look, I don't care what y'all say about me. Clearly, I don't care what y'all think about me because she just said nigga on the just
she like, definitely did.
Just so openly. But, you know, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. You know, he passed away. And so unless there's like any real proof coming with this conversation, I'm just going to say, rest in peace to Juice WRLD, and I hope that she finds the counseling and stuff she needs because I can't imagine, you know, getting blamed for something that already hurts you so bad.
Oh, is that what you meant, Alex, when you said, well, what did she just say about the N-word? Oh, I don't think she can hear me. I think she muted herself. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, because she said the N-word. Look, I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to what she said about Juice WRLD. I didn't even realize she said.
I didn't see that part. Well, because I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it right now either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did actually see it. So
I saw it, but I saw it in someone's video.
Yeah. I didn't see that. I just seen this one.
Yeah.
I mean, about her saying the N-word, I mean, what is she? Hispanic?
I think she white. I don't
know
black.
What she is. Not black.
Yeah. But my thing is, not saying that it's okay because it's not, but y'all let other people who aren't black say it in their songs and shit all the time. So,
that's the truth.
I mean, y'all want people to get, huh? You said what?
I said, who said it in their song and they not black?
Cardi B
and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Both
Tekashi
of them
6ix9ine
are not black.
His ass definitely ain't black.
I didn't even listen to Tekashi. I can't stand him.
But
and Cardi
B, she be always talking about N-word this, N-word that.
I thought she was black and something.
No, she's
not. She's all the way Latina,
Dominican,
something like that. Something like that.
Something like that.
Not black.
She's Latin, Latina. So I'm just like, not saying it's right again, but y'all have selective outrage, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't care, but I'm not about to say, oh, how dare she? Yeah, I hear non-black people say it, and y'all don't drag them. So,
what do you want me to do? Moving along. Did y'all have anything else to say about that?
Nope.
Okay. Are we talking about this then?
Yeah.
Okay. What is this? Oh. Wait, I didn't
so
tell you this.
Real quick about the 21 Savage thing. It's so funny. Did anybody listen to their song?
No.
I listened to their song.
I just heard it today.
And I was going to.
Yeah, I need to re-listen to it because I'm not saying it was bad. It's just forgettable for me. But one thing that wasn't forgettable is how 21 Savage was saying basically how he would never say he's irrelevant, like he misspoke. And Nas opened up his verse and stuff talking about he can never be irrelevant and all that stuff. So it's like it was like a whole song of him just paying homage to Nas. And
he was
so
just
I'm like
the whole time. It just happened.
Okay, and I'm like, okay, so why ain't nobody posting about how that's how newcomers act? Because if y'all words got misconstrued and if you got into a conversation with the person you was talking about, would you bow down like that? Because it just felt like a whole 3 minutes of 21 Savage bowing down to Nas. I swear to God.
You talking about?
Like, I swear to God, like, no, none of y'all will get on the track. Like, people was talking shit about JT when she said, yo, Nick, you the winner, and I'm the princess of this shit and a gang member. I love the Queen's Mix, but they was talking shit, calling her a lapdog for just admitting Nicki Minaj is the winner. So what I'm saying is people want to say that's how legends act when Nas get on a song with 21, but is anyone observing how 21 act and saying, look, Nas is a GOAT. I would never disrespect him. Oh, my mama and them, I ain't me irrelevant in that way.
He just the real ass, you know.
No, it's just that it's different.
Girls, that's what
girls' egos. Well, I guess guys do it too, but a lot of female egos, they will never do that. They're like, oh, you're kissing. Like, even me now, like, people would find out, oh, I'm a fan of Nicki Minaj and be like, oh, that's too much. That's weird. So it's not weird to hate on somebody and talk bad about them, but it's weird to uplift them and like them.
And to like admit if you said something wrong or in the wrong way. And
it's like nobody says it's weird when I say, oh, you can't talk shit about Angela Bassett to me and stuff like that. It's certain people that y'all, because y'all don't like it, y'all low-key irked that other people support them. Because anybody else that support heavy, it doesn't get brought. If somebody say it, they don't make it a topic. I just thought that was interesting about the 21 Savage thing.
But you want to hear what he had to say?
Yeah, let's put on what he had to say.
Like, I've been hot for a long time. I don't do all the antics and shit. I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not finna be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about every other week. Me and Nas been talking about making music on my kids way before all that shit happened. We been like figuring out how we was gonna do a song before this on my mama. I've been had his number. He been telling me he was a fan of my shit. I've been telling him the same thing before all this shit happened, bro. That's why he didn't take what I said in a disrespectful way, because he knew what I was trying to say, because I'm not even that type of nigga. Like, y'all just be getting on this motherfucker just dick sucking. Ooh. I bet this hoe won't link her Instagram. Show your Instagram, you ugly.
Did he just say he don't got a celebrity girlfriend? I thought he was.
That's what everybody was paying attention to. They was like, fuck this Nas shit.
I don't have one right now.
Hey, you have a lot of that. I'm confused. What the fuck?
Has it been confirmed that they together yet?
They never confirmed that. I don't care enough to speculate.
I guess he just confirmed.
I just thought it was funny. That is literally all social media heard. They was like, huh?
That is so funny.
But yeah, it's because he was responding because people was dragging him. Some was saying like, oh, you changed up. Like I said, some people was
married though. Who he married to?
Yeah, he married to his wife. we don't get pictures with her. She his baby mama. But people were saying they were married for him to be able to be here. But what I heard from somebody that I know,
didn't they like deport him back to London?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I heard from somebody like that I know, my best friend, that doesn't change anything because she's been married for years to her husband, who is a resident but is Mexican. He's a citizen of Mexico, and she has her citizenship of here. And her marriage doesn't change. Their marriage doesn't change his status at all.
Well, so I don't really believe that. It doesn't even make sense if it would.
It can work like that, but it's just not that simple. You have to. They check in on you like every year.
No, they don't give. They don't give that option to Ileana.
I don't know why, but probably because she wasn't born here though. Like she wasn't a natural born citizen.
No, once you're a citizen,
I'm saying I know somebody who is not a citizen who's married to a citizen, and they have to get checked up on every year to make sure that your marriage is not fake, that y'all actually living together, stuff like that. And then after a certain amount of time, you can become a citizen, but it takes a minute. It don't just like happen like that just because y'all get married. So it is a process. I don't know what the situation is with her though. That's weird. But moving along, did you have anything else to say about that?
We didn't even finish.
Oh. I thought y'all. Oh, my bad.
No, I'm saying because we didn't touch on everything. Because I was in the middle of explaining that some people were dragging him for like going back saying like, oh, I didn't say that he was irrelevant. I'm not clout chasing y'all, because they're like, oh, you sitting up here calling somebody irrelevant, but then you clout chasing, hopping on a song with him. That was their sentiment. That's why he said.
Think that's. I don't know why people would call it clout chasing. I feel like he just. First of all, my because I just had some quick before you finished, Sabrina. I didn't think he was saying irrelevant like he don't matter. I think he was saying irrelevant like right now, like like where music is right now. I think he was saying irrelevant like that. And the only person who should have a problem with whatever he said is Nas, and he did a song with him. So I don't know why everybody is so up in arms about it. Like, I don't get promotion for their song.
I'm like, did y'all listen to the song? Because he was like, even if he misspoke, it's still irrelevant. Like I said, he was kissing Oz's ring in the song, which is like, that's not bad. That's not dick sucking. It's like, he's a rapper that he look up to and he respect. Hopefully, if you make it 15, 20, 30, how long has Nas been in the game? As long as Jay-Z? So if you make it into the game that long and you pave the way for, others to do stuff, it'll be nice if they, respect you and be like, I would never say that. That's what happened. I thought it was cute. I thought the whole little exchange was kind of.
Yeah, I feel like anybody who's in the game that long, whether you like this shit or not, respect it.
Okay.
Respect it. Because shit, they stay relevant enough, nigga. I mean, oh shit.
Okay. I think it was just promotion for their song.
And I think, I was about to say, I'm like, if they was been talking about this, that was actually smart marketing, because they got everybody talking about their song.
So in a way, he's now
then boom, they song coming out. Surprise.
Had it together.
Yeah.
And my thing is, why y'all mad? Everybody do this? People be so funny. Don't you know that damn near everybody
because people be like, all these newcomers talking about the whatever people who've been in music and all that stuff. I'll be like, y'all worry about the wrong thing, because y'all ain't listening to the newcomers or the old people in the music. So I mean, not the old people in music, but
right, because not everybody like, oh, I want to hear that. Yeah. Were you done? Did you have
I think we
knocked my ass
I'm sorry, I was looking at the thing, because you be so ready to move on.
She be so ready to move on. She be like, I got my thought out. Anybody got something to say? Nope. Okay, next.
Right? What got that be doing?
She said,
and you can be so antsy when there's a quiet moment. Get it together, girl.
Don't try to put that on me. All right. What do you guys think in the comments below?
Now, I want to get to this because I thought this was so funny, because I got some shit to say.
So
this is fan art. Ooh. This is somebody who reimagined if the Addams Family were black, because first of all, this movie looked good. Ooh. This looked like something that I would want to watch if it was real.
It's not real.
No. Shanice.
I thought it was. I was so excited to watch it. Ooh,
a lot of people probably thought it was real.
I think the grandma was my favorite depiction. The grandma was my favorite.
Some people was like, did anybody else expect cousin It to have a fro? I'm like, I like the kinky straight.
I was like either a fro or like nice long cornrows, but I think it came out good. I think they're all perfect. That's the thing.
I would have liked the cornrows.
They're perfect.
Or like locks.
Yeah, like locks like falling around.
I think they probably didn't do locks, because I've seen some people say that too. But I'm like, they got locks.
Grandma had locks.
Yeah,
the grandma had locks.
They need to. Thing.
But it's so crazy because there was, of course, people like, y'all always trying to turn stuff black, blah 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 blah.
Talking about turn stuff black. What's not hot?
Even black people were saying that. Black people it was like, we all don't gotta turn every single thing. It's like, get your Uncle Ruckus looking ass up out of here. Ain't no
time, bitch ass. This is my thing, right? I went for a job interview the other day, yesterday or some shit like that. And so it was at like a city building, and like it was in a city meeting room. And all along the fucking picture was nothing but white men and one white woman. How like y'all just want shit to stay the same. First of all, when y'all go, let's say like for instance, how we talk about the classic greatest actors and shit. Black people did not have that opportunity. We didn't even have an opportunity to be the Addams Family. Y'all don't know what it would have been like had we had the opportunity.
That's what I was about to say. What's so wrong with black people?
It's not like they had to be black.
Black people. Can I ask y'all a question? Or not even black people, everybody. Okay, so this is a black people question. And the Hispanics, anybody who has a culture that they feel like has been appropriated.
A minority.
Ain't it about time we appropriate some shit? I mean, and profit off of it.
People let's not talk about how much white people. Thank you. Let's not talk about how much white people profit off of everything that black people do.
Off of everything that was called ghetto and ratchet and terrible on us. So
long nails, hoop earrings, big lips.
Of the story. Tell me, and I will tell you, I don't give a damn.
I don't give a
because, like, first of all, when you see remakes, right, you know there could be more than one remake. If y'all want to have the Addams Family, let's say indigenous, y'all know y'all can do that. That doesn't mean every Addams Family after that one has to be indigenous. Do you know how many white Addams families have been made? There's that black and white Addams Family show. There's the one from the 90s. There's the cartoon ones they just did a few years ago. And there's the Wednesday movie that just came out. All of these remakes are all white. You can make that. That's enough of y'all to see white people as Addams Family. What's wrong with seeing black people as Addams Family, or even in a story similar, or even in an Addams Family movie where like the black family is introduced?
Yeah, say it again, Lala. Lala said our culture is always being appropriated by, but our lives don't be meaning anything. Make it make sense because the math ain't mathing.
Exactly. It doesn't mean anything. So it kind of discouraged me when I saw black people in the comments talking about I'm black and I don't even think we need to always make everything black and blah, blah, blah. And it's like,
we got to make something black or else we never going to see ourselves
weirdo. The same people who be saying stuff like that be the same weirdos who be like, I don't know why y'all so mad at people wearing black stuff and stuff like that. And it's like, so you don't care when they do it to us, but you care when we do it to them. Make it make sense.
Make it make fucking sense. And we're not even appropriating shit. The Addams Family don't have to be white. And this is my thing, because I'm sorry, this shit gets me so mad. Y'all didn't want anybody but white people to shine so bad that in Breakfast with Tiffany's, the Asian dude was a white man. And such a stereo,
Breakfast at
this is what I said. With Tiffany at. It was such a stereotypical thing. Y'all used to dress in blackface
at the beginning of 7 years.
It's so bad. You didn't want black people to be in it.
Painted reddish brown. It's so disgusting. 7 Years Itch is one of my favorite Marilyn Monroe movies, but I always hate the beginning. It's white people painted reddish brown to play indigenous people.
And that's you don't want them to play the role, but you want a white person. Just because you want it to be white people, you're just gonna make them
and cape for that. Why do all of our history have to be white? That's not a fucking thing. And my thing is, this look fire. I want to cry because I thought this was real. I was very excited. I don't like remakes.
This is perfect. I wonder if these people are real. This is this looks amazing.
So too, or if he just like use references.
Yeah,
I would, and it's not that big of a deal, but I would kind of like the Cousin It to have a different look. That's just my opinion. I want the shit to be
black. Cousin It.
Make that shit
I like
uncomfortable.
The straight. He showed all different.
Favorite. I don't think I have a favorite. He snapped on all of them. I think the grandma
Wednesday has always been my favorite. Wednesday has always been my favorite Addams,
I mean, like the favorite one he reimagined.
Yeah, I love the way Wednesday looks. She looked like she got Vaseline on. Looked like a little girl going to school when the mama used to oil them up.
And she looks perfectly beautiful.
But I do really like the grandma.
I always found Wednesday Addams beautiful but disturbing. This is like perfect. Like about to tell me some really crazy shit.
But you're also
very in a creepy tone.
Yeah,
I feel
but the grandma, she's probably my favorite.
I feel like anybody who's listening to my voice right now needs to share this. This needs to become a thing. This needs to be real. I thought this was real. And I think that we need to do this shit more often, like Sabrina said. Why didn't we get the Black Superman? His ass is from another fucking planet. Nobody said he had to be white.
Nobody said all of the
you see how long
Black Superman has to be black.
Exactly.
You see how long it took to get, first of all, Princess Tiana. That's pretty cool. And then you see how long it took for them to make a goddamn mermaid black. So
my thing is, why it's been so many remakes? Why the freak are they all white? Y'all give us the same shit in a different format. Nobody wants to watch it. That's why y'all can't come up with no new shit. Y'all don't have no imagination.
We get
and
one Black Cinderella.
And it's actually a good marketing strategy. It's a good, if y'all gonna do remakes, throw some Asian and Black people and indigenous people up in there.
Right, throw some
like y'all shit. Keep making remakes with the same white people and expecting us to be like, oh, this is so revolutionary.
How, crazy they went for but what's that called? Squid Games and shit. Nobody want to see the same shit all the time. My thing is just for all the people who is caping for this, you need to look within yourself and see what you hate about yourself. What don't you like about yourself? You are good enough.
And are you this outraged for Black people when non-Black people profit off of Black inventions? Because if y'all go in our Spotify history and go into our Black history episodes and watch our invention episodes, there are so many things we use on a daily. Black person invented potato chips. They invented the freezer and that they use for trucks now and stuff to keep food fresh to transport. They created the what do you call it? Those lazy boy seats, the comfortable seats that be in a theater and that they use in Congress and stuff. And they not
built the damn country.
They not making no money off of that. So if I want to make money off a fucking white man's movie, Addams Family, I would fucking do that shit. You got me fucked up.
And we were going to go on a plantation tour when we went to New Orleans till we found out that shit is owned by the white man.
Yeah, I'm not going on no plantation. And it's not going towards reparations for any of the slaves formerly owned there. But y'all outraged that Black people want to dress like motherfucking Wednesday. Get your goofy ass out of here.
And when you go on that tour, they're not talking about slavery. They're talking about art, pop culture. Look at the thing.
The beautifulness of the antebellum stage. The slave out there, she's getting lynched in the back for breaking eggs. Little Jody's out there getting whooped for
looking through this beautiful 2-pane window. With gorgeous trim, like okay.
Now I need to see who's Miss Debbie. I want to see how Miss Debbie looks.
Miss Debbie.
So that's funny. I saw people saying like I did see people saying like they wanted to see a full Black cast because they felt like because they were like they only had one Black girl in the Addams Family and she was like the villain. I didn't take her as being the villain. I know Shanice, you said you didn't watch it. Did you watch it, Sabrina?
Nope, didn't watch it yet.
Okay, so a lot of people were saying because there were, I think, like one of the Black girls. I don't remember there being any other people of color, but there might have been. But she was one of the main characters, and she was a Black girl. And a lot of people was like, I don't like how they had her like being the villain. But I'm just like, I didn't take her as being the villain. I just took her as being very powerful. And Wednesday always has to be like, you know, the most powerful or like, you know, top tier. And the Black girl was top tier. And, you know, her and Wednesday kind of went at it. And I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, why did they have to make the Black girl a villain and blah, blah, blah. I saw a lot of people saying that when they saw this. And I'm just like, I didn't see her as a villain to me. But I don't think that's the reason why we should have a Black Addams Family just because people feel like they made her the villain. I'm just
but I don't care. I don't care their reason.
What? As long as we're there. We're there.
I'm just not one of. I don't care. I don't care.
I woke up this morning and I felt like making a Black Adam. I don't give a fuck what the fuck the reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't care what movie it is. You can make a Black Superman. You can make a Black 007. You can make a Black Addams Family. I don't care. You can make a Black Pleasantville. I'm gonna go watch that shit.
Bro, that's a good fucking idea.
Ooh, a Black Pleasantville would be so good. Oh, that would be so good.
Y'all, since y'all
or maybe an indigenous Pleasantville and then have a white person come in there and fuck shit up.
Since y'all want to say,
like they always be doing.
How about we take some of y'all shit, right? That's what they be saying, like when they tried to make Black Panther white and shit. I got something for y'all bitches. I'm gonna make a white Roots. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Y'all
I was gonna say, go ahead and take a Black person. No, take a white person and make a Black Panther. It's gonna be stupid because it's not gonna be rooted in that culture. And if it's rooted in Danish culture, whatever, good for y'all. Y'all got y'all little Danish Panther go on.
No,
why you want black people business? Why you mad about us with our black stories? Oh, we just want original black stories. Yeah, we can have some of those too. Some original, some taken. I don't give a damn. We want some original. We want some original.
How about let's get some original white people stuff, because everything they do is based off of everybody else who's not white. Let's talk about that.
We have to be better, bitch. I don't give two shits. I don't.
Now a while ago,
and I'm gonna make some new shit.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't care. It's annoying.
A while ago, there were talks about, I think it was Peele. Is he the one? Jordan Peele. Is he the one who made Is he the one who made Get Out and Nope? Right. Okay. So I think it was a while ago. I'm pretty sure it was him. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it was him who was talking about making a movie about slavery, but in reverse, and a lot of people was angry about that. And I'm just like, why is that a problem? Like, they can't see things from a different perspective. That's a problem. It's not like it's real. Like, it's not like it really happened to them.
Only one of them has been real. So if anybody has anything to say about slave movies, it should be the
because when they do it, it's art. When we do it, it's disrespectful. It's not about color when we do it. It's not about color.
I actually have a really good slavery movie that I'm outlining, but I can't say what it is because the concept will get taken. Just know it's not
in reverse.
Yeah, it's not a typical slave movie. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this Adam family. Are y'all offended that they drew that he designed a Black Adams family? Do y'all see nothing wrong with just doing the design, or do y'all not even care if a movie come out?
I see something wrong that it's not real. I'm still mad about it, y'all. I can't.
Okay,
but let's move along. You want to talk about
Megan Thee Stallion real quick, because I feel like this should be quick. So Megan Thee Stallion had to get replaced by Lil Baby in an upcoming festival. She had to drop out, and fans were dragging her. If you look, the festival is Saturday, December 10th. I believe that's the first day of trials. Well, they did jury selection, but I believe that's another date. If it's not, then it makes sense because her next date is between December 10th and December 12th. I do remember that. I don't know if it's all the days or just one of those days, but if she got to be somewhere and got to, do whatever they got to do to prep for court, it makes sense. So I don't understand why drag her. She got replaced by Lil Baby. Everybody love Lil Baby,
Yeah,
I don't think that
Girl, people just be wanting to be mad.
That's just crazy.
And I don't think those are real fans that will be mad, because why wouldn't you understand that she has to go to court for something that y'all want her to get over with?
Why didn't you go to one of her concerts then if you were so upset about it?
I have a hypothetical question. I don't know if you can answer it. But let's say, like, hypothetically, I'm not on anybody's side. I don't know who lying or who not. To be honest, I really don't care all that much. But let's say, like, it turns out that he really did whatever. If I had to miss out on that bag because of court, he got to pay me for that shit because that's money.
I mean, you could go after him because of that.
I'm wondering. Not saying, like I said. Anyway.
You could go after him because of that.
Because I need my moon.
Because that is a bag missed.
Okay.
So LeBron puts media on the spot for consistently questioning him about Kyrie, but not asking about the resurfaced pic of Jerry Jones.
And if y'all don't know who Jerry Jones is, he is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, and he's been the owner since like 84, 89.
And pictures of surface of him being with a teen segregationist. I don't know if it was a club or just like they were protesting or whatever, but he was definitely on their side. And
and I don't like how when I was looking this up, right? So I'm looking it up and I see a lot of people talking about people are wondering why he was there and what he was doing. What you wondering for? Because we know what
right?
he was doing, and we know how he was there.
What were you doing there? Were you lost, Jerry?
People are like,
lost, man.
Like, we know where he was at, and everybody know what the situation was going on. So I'm confused. Like, if he wasn't there for any racist intent, then he wouldn't have been there. He would have been his ass either inside the school or his ass at home. Like, I'm not understanding why y'all confused about why he was there.
Yes. So let's hear what LeBron had to say. Blah, 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 blah. You got it on mute, Shanice. You restarted it for the. Get it together, Shanice.
Y'all see how they like to mess with me.
When I was on my way over here, I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones phone. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions about that. Hold on.
All right, don't try that.
When I watched Kyrie talk, and he says, "I know who I am. But I want to keep the same energy. We're talking about my people and the things that we've been through." And that Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, black people, have been through in America. And I feel like as a black man, as a black athlete, as someone with power and a platform, when we do something wrong or something that people don't, I was thinking when I was on my way over here.
Oh, we didn't get the whole thing.
That's what I was saying.
It's more.
It's not like.
That's all that's on here.
I was thinking.
Did it not all upload? Oh no.
Oh, it should have.
Nope, it didn't. Just that. Well,
let me tell y'all. No, let me tell y'all what happened. So he just basically.
There was another video after that. I thought I had.
It was. Let me see if
Because I made it like all one video.
You could have just used this clip.
Who do we think? Did the Shade Room posted it? I think the Shade Room posted it. Let's go ahead and see. Y'all see it?
He looked so professional. Everything he was saying, he was calm.
Oh, there he is. Okay, so let's see if we can see the whole video.
I'm muted, yeah.
From you guys about the Jerry Jones photo.
Probably go to the next one.
It's on every single tabloid, every single news coverage. It's on the bottom ticker. It's asked about every single day. But it seems like to me that the whole Jerry Jones situation photo, and I know it was years and years ago and we all make mistakes, I get it. But it seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened. Okay, we just move on. And I was just kind of disappointed that I haven't received that question from you guys. Appreciate it.
And he mic dropped and he left.
Period.
He left.
He said,
period.
I don't want y'all to say nothing. Don't nobody say nothing. I'm going to say what I need to say and I'm going to leave. Because everybody going to have their own excuses and stuff to say about why they didn't bring this up.
Yeah. And first of all, LeBron didn't have to do that. LeBron worked very hard to have his position. It's very hard to get into the NBA. You got to work hard to not just physically be up to par, but business-wise, not get played and all that stuff. You got to work hard. So people don't understand what these athletes are putting on the line for having certain opinions and using their platform to bring awareness to certain things. So shout out to him for doing that, because I saw an alarming number of Black people. A lot of people supported him, but there was an alarming number of Black people that was saying, well, why didn't he do this at first and all that stuff like that. Sometimes it's not to say, oh, he's doing it now just because he got backlash for not doing it before. That's something you have to really think about what you're standing on. I remember one time, I can't remember the issue, but LeBron had spoke really fast on an issue that turned out to not be the way it was reported at first, and people was coming at his neck like, celebrities are always trying to, advocate for stuff. You're a basketball player, just play basketball and stuff like that. But then
I've seen a lot of comments like that too. Like, he's also a Black man though, so he's not just a basketball player.
Like that problem didn't pertain to Black people. It was like pertaining to a girl or something like that. I can't remember. I'll look it up and I'll bring it up in the next one. Because I had just thought of that. Otherwise, I would have looked it up. But my point of bringing that up was like, when y'all don't care about the problem or not attached to the problem, it's like, okay, celebrities need to be quiet, blah, blah, blah. But when y'all are attached to the problem, y'all y'all mad that somebody not ready to risk their platform and their position for a problem that concerns you. So I'm not saying it's right, the hesitation, but I get that it's something you got to think about. And it's something that a lot of y'all favorite basketball players have never done. So at least he's doing it.
Right.
I don't see nothing wrong with him coming out a little later saying something about it, because it had all the heat on it at first anyway. Like, nobody is gonna want to talk about it then, because there's not, like you were saying, there's not enough information, or there's like, he didn't even have to say anything because it didn't have nothing to do with it.
But he did. And I do get people saying that. Like they were saying like, oh, but you were so quick to say Kyrie needs to apologize, or that was not right. He does need to have actions put against him or whatever. That's what they were saying. But
in my opinion, for one, I believe, and this is just my opinion, that he was made to say something about that, along with a few other people who spoke about it so quickly.
Made to say something about
the Kyrie thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of athletes were.
Yeah, I feel like at the same time he could have took a stand and not did it. I don't know what that would have done for his career though. And he not trying to, no offense, be like Kanye and lose $2 billion in one fucking day.
What, not say anything at first?
Huh?
What do you mean, like not?
Because like by him not speaking out on Kyrie, he could have got like whatever repercussions for not doing what. I'm not saying it's facts, but I feel like somebody.
Oh, you think that's why? Right. Okay, yeah.
And if he didn't say something, this would happen.
Which is weird, because it don't have nothing to do with nobody else but Kyrie, and they made it every other athlete issue.
Everybody.
That's how you
to make sure that
media. That's how you control the narrative.
This
and that's why nobody was talking about this picture.
This one can. I see
right,
where you're
going.
Like,
look at this big one, the biggest. LeBron is the biggest currently, and a lot of
and like in that moment, it's like if people asking you that about it, you don't want to seem like because when Black people say we don't want y'all telling us what's offensive to us, maybe he could have been like, well, I want to say what's offensive to Jews. So if he posted something thing is,
I could have just had no comment. I have no comment.
Yeah,
but I feel like he could have gotten in trouble or penalized, whatever, for saying that.
I think either way, if he said something or if he didn't say anything, everybody would have something to say about it.
Something to say. I agree with that.
And this person right here who says folks trying to take the heat off him for speaking against Kyrie, I kind of felt a little bit the same way. Not saying that, like Sabrina said, he didn't have to say that, and I appreciate that he used his platform to speak on that. I do feel like it could have been like a strategy, but at the end of the day, at least he did it, and that's the bigger picture, like that we have.
But I think in a way it makes. I'm not saying he planned. I think in a way. I'm not saying that he planned for this to happen to bring up to their attention, but it's like, okay, that was a good example, because it's like y'all saw how I was able to see that this group of people was hurt by something and that needs to be corrected, but y'all just steadily ignoring that y'all just offended my people and have nothing to say about it. So I think that was a good example.
Yeah.
Whether or not, like you said,
that was a very good example.
Trying to take the heat off of himself. The reason I don't jump to that conclusion is that I look at LeBron's history. He's one of the few basketball players that do speak out about other problems and use his platform. I can see if he never spoke out and then he spoke out against Kyrie and now he got to try to fix it and speak out.
Right.
But like I said, he's spoken out before numerous times on different issues.
I also think you can have different perspectives about one situation. Like he said the first time he felt that way, but he also feels this way. Both of them make sense. Like, that's how he felt. But there's a lot of people didn't know shit about this. Smoking screens, man.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's just so funny how they don't care, but that's because not enough Black people team up together and make our shit an issue and make it important. Instead, they're too busy complaining about the fact that we're trying to make Adam's family Black.
Where is the consistency and boycotting the basketball games until dude gotta resign or whatever.
And I think this is so crazy.
Care about your issues more than you do. Y'all not gonna go see games. Y'all not gonna not support because y'all like basketball more than y'all dislike his action. So I feel like the biggest way is not even just for like the celebrities to speak up, is for Black people to speak up with their money and with their support.
Like what we were saying.
I'll be like, I'll go to a WNBA game before I go to like, y'all ain't about to do that. Y'all not about to do that.
Yeah,
them girls know how to play basketball too,
and they don't care.
I think that's definitely crazy that is just now coming out about Jerry Jones, because the Cowboys is like America's football team or whatever. He must have, or people. Girl, that's crazy. And it's also crazy about how many people didn't know about the Little Rock Nine. I thought everybody knew about that.
About what?
The Little Rock Nine.
What is that?
About the 9 Black kids who was going to integrate that school. They was like the first Black kids to integrate a school, and that picture is all them bullying them, basically blocking the entrance of the school, so they can't come into the school. A lot of people didn't know about that, and I thought that was crazy.
You know what is so interesting to me about this country, and I'm not going to speak specifically, but the fact that we know about other people's history and care about and defend other countries' history more than our fucking own, and don't try to make a change for our country's history and current present, but want to make a change for other countries' history and current present is just hilarious, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Hashtag America.
Hashtag what the fuck. Like, you want me to, not saying that everything isn't like, because we should care about everything that's happening in the world, right? Like how we try to make a stand with what's going on in where is it at? Iran, right? That stuff is important to take a stand. Things that like, if we never stepped in with the Holocaust, like imagine what could have happened, right? But we also have to take responsibility, ownership for the things that go on in our own country. We still have shit going on today that's all the way from shit that happened, quote unquote, so long ago, but it's still the same shit that happened on this land. Here,
that's because America wants to put up the facade that our streets are really paved with gold and that we're perfect. And I think that is wild.
And I do
encourage the same people who built this country is the same people y'all swear to hate.
And I was about to say, I want to encourage people to watch, and this is not just about free promotion. You can watch Drunk History and stuff like that too. But we have an amazing Black History segment where we talk about inventors, Little Rock Nine. We talk about what we talk about the Wall Street, the Black Wall Street, richest man in the world. So we definitely have a playlist on Spotify.
We talk about music, how all y'all, how most of y'all favorite quote unquote legends stole from Black legends. It could have been legends, but they was just schemed right over.
On Spotify and any platform you listen to podcasts on, Apple, all that stuff. What's our name on there? We're gonna start linking them when we post our stuff.
It's actually still Beauties in the Brown. I gotta change it to Imbo. So I'll change it to that.
It's still called Beauties in the Brown.
Oh wait, no, I think I did change it to Imbo.
We'll link it.
Yeah, we'll link it. We'll link it in the description. Bye.
Yes.
So yeah, because it's a lot of it's a lot. Get off the screen. It's a lot of important things. Did you want to talk about this stuff that y'all had up here?
So we're gonna have to
come back.
I don't want to say skate because we do gotta go to the store before we get the kids. But we could go through this really quickly because
it's just these three.
Yeah, it's just these three. So we gonna go in this order. So this ain't last.
That's the boy.
Yeah, that's the boy. So first, y'all be careful out there because the number of ghost guns recovered in New York City this year has surged 75% compared to last, shattering all previous records, accounted for nearly half of all untraceable firearms confiscated in the state. Data reviewed by the Post has been found.
And look at these guns.
Confiscated, untraceable guns.
because what they're doing is, if you can't get a gun license, or even if you can, you don't want,
or if you plan on killing people with your gun and you don't want it traceable,
you can literally buy the parts and make the gun, and they won't know you have a gun, because
or there's a way to take off the serial number and stuff like that for the guns too.
So I can't even get into this. Let's just pray for us. I just wish Americans, ain't nobody saying let go of your guns. It's about stricter gun laws. There's nothing wrong with, there's no reason why all these parts should be available. And it's not like, it could be available anywhere. No, it's not, because it's literally not. Other countries,
and if it was available anywhere else, it shouldn't be that easy. Why is it that easy?
Build a gun.
It's so easy here. You cannot do that in London. You can't do that in you can't do that in places that have stricter gun laws, period.
Hashtag America.
Right. So this is very sad.
I can't believe
this is gonna be hard to skim through. I don't want to skim through it, but
we might mention it now and maybe get more.
We're gonna dive deeper into this as more information develop, because I also don't want to. I just want to get more facts and information developed. So, a 10-year-old boy shoots and kills his mother over VR headset. He's being charged as an adult. So there's just so much going on with this. The fatal shooting took place near 87th and Hamlock around 7 a.m. on Monday, November 21st. According to the criminal complaint, the boy was allegedly mad at his mom for waking him up early and not letting him have something on Amazon. Police initially reported the boy was playing with the gun when it discharged, striking his mom, Quiana Mann, in the head, and she died from her injuries. According to the criminal complaint, when the boy was first interviewed, he said he was twirling the gun around his finger and it accidentally went off. After unaliving his mom, the boy woke up his sister, who then found their mother unalived and called 911. The complaint says the boy's 26-year-old sister told detectives he has had rage issues all his life and five different imaginary people that talk to him.
Oh, shit. I wish you would have got
a therapist previously gave. We're almost done. A therapist previously gave the boy a concerning diagnosis, and the mother had placed cameras inside the home to watch him, according to the complaint. 2 weeks prior to the woman's murder, someone had unplugged these cameras. The sister told detectives she learned that the morning after their mom's death, the boy logged onto their mother's Amazon account and ordered an Oculus virtual reality headset.
Wow.
Now, I think it's so crazy that these serial killers out here are what is it called? Can plead what is it called? Insanity? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I don't know if y'all just saw, there was a man who went inside a couple's house and killed them and was caught trying to eat them by the neighbor, attacked the neighbor, and then the neighbor got away and called the police. He just got off. He got sent to an insane asylum till he's deemed fit to rejoin a society.
But this 10-year-old boy is being charged as an adult, even though he has history of being, we'll say, troubled. Even though he has a history of that. And I'm not trying to be lenient on him because he's a kid, but it does not make sense. Like, the math is not mathing. It's not adding up. Yeah. It makes absolutely no sense to me how a 10-year-old is being charged as an adult when he has a history of having anger issues and going to a therapist and this, that, and the other. Like, it doesn't make sense to me at all. How do you charge a 10-year-old as an adult? It doesn't make sense.
This is not easy for me to say, because if I had a troubled child, I don't know what I would do. This may sound crazy, but as a mom, I might just take care of them till they kill me. Like, that sounds terrible. And I hope that I would.
A kid. It's like,
yeah. So it's like you see it that way, but we got to stop kind of thinking like that and think with real love and real help. I'm not blaming her, but all of that trouble past, he should not have been in the house. He should not have been in the house.
Up cameras.
He should not have been in a house that had easy access to firearms.
And if you feel like, oh, the cameras will protect you or make you feel safer, check them. Sometimes us parents don't take our children's rage problems and their attitudes and all that stuff seriously because of we love them and we know they're hard and we know that
and we know how we acted when we were younger.
Yeah. And it's like, but you can facilitate somebody having a worse time as an adult, as a teen, or becoming something that they can never come back from. And then what? And it's not, like I said, I don't blame her at all. It is not her fault. That is the straight up mother instinct. You get told and told and told about your child. You can see it yourself and you will still just love them with all your heart. But sometimes coddling and having that nurturing nature and love is two different things. And we got to accept that. And we got to accept real love means we want the best for them and for them to have the help that they can have to be a functioning adult. I see that she gave him a therapist. I don't know if he was on medication or if he ever skipped his medication, but maybe he should have been like in a home or something like that. If he had reading all of that we just read, like all of those signs that he was trouble, even his sister, like it was just a writing, so I could be wrong, but even his sister didn't seem too surprised from it.
My thing is, I was really happy to see that she had him in therapy, but I feel like more steps need to be taken. Like Sabrina said, not only hide the firearms, hide the knives as well. Okay, maybe
but it's not, yeah, because like he could have tried to use anything to attack her. So we are not saying it's her fault. This is just what we're saying about us parents, what we could do to protect our children. And sometimes we think we're protecting them, or really we're not. We're
right.
Just like I'm not saying.
I feel like I'm sorry. Just let me get this out real quick. I feel like we could have had like, just like you have to take precaution and really talk to your kids and don't just dismiss their feelings. I'm not saying coddle them, but if you see your kid constantly getting angry, don't like get angry back at them. Like,
but it don't sound like she got angry back.
No. I'm just saying, like, and I'm just speaking in general. Like, if you see that that's happening, like, try to find different things to do. Like, she had him in therapy. So sometimes anything you do is not enough. But I'm just
sometimes
saying,
you can do everything.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro, like sometimes parents don't be. I'm just saying, like, work on your children. Don't take things as, oh, it's just because of this and that when they're little. People don't know that you develop your characteristics and your personality between the ages of 6 and 8. Like it's normally like 7, but like it just be like between 6 and 8. So you think like, oh, he's just this. He's gonna grow out. And no, you're teaching him to stay like this. You're teaching him to stay like this. You're
10 forever.
Yeah, you're not going to be 6, 7 forever. And when you sit up there and you let them develop those characteristics and then be, I'm not saying shocked when they have those characteristics when they get older. It's just not helping them. It's hurting them more. There's a lot of parents who lost their children, not even to them doing anything to somebody, but them still not, having those certain issues under control, and maybe somebody hurt them or something like that. You can help your child a lot by, just paying attention to the signs. I feel really bad for them.
I'm not saying it's the same, but just because it's recent and everybody's supposedly just now hearing about it. But just like Dahmer, his dad was saying, like, he saw signs and stuff when he was younger, and like, even though he was still surprised about what happened, he wasn't that surprised because he was like troubled when he was younger. It was like kind of weird, the stuff he was doing. And, he had like, negative thoughts and stuff, but, he was just like, oh, he's a kid. Oh, he's just weird. Oh, he's just troubled and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it sounded like she was doing everything in her power while also loving her child. So I just really hope that she rests in peace.
This is so sad.
It's so sad.
We need to pray over the children too, or whatever y'all do. We just need to pray because it's just the world is getting so evil. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And normalizing it. I bet the images that he probably see on the internet and video games doesn't help. and it doesn't make it permanent in his head, because I know probably one day he gonna wake up and want his mom.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, man, probably stuff that he's probably to just like, you know, in the heat of the moment, I'm gonna do this, but he probably like really gonna want
his mom, especially when he's going through a trial as an adult.
Makes no
that
damn
is so crazy why they are trying him as an adult. Like, that just don't make sense to me, because all this stuff that other people be doing,
to set up the premise that it was premeditated. And normally when children do stuff that's premeditated, they do aim to try them as an adult. I do think that they do it easier with Black boys, with people of color, but from reading the report, them mentioning that the cameras was unplugged 2 weeks before, and then mentioning that he bought the game after, it makes it seem like it's premeditated.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, compared to other stuff that other people be doing, that grown people be doing.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you, Alex. I'm just saying, like, they do be trying to charge, especially Black boys, when if they can try to prove that it's premeditated, they're definitely going to try to prove try you as an adult.
My thing is just, I can't have a real opinion on it. I have children, so I can't. It's like unimaginable.
Yeah, it's like it's unimaginable. I can't say she could have did anything better. I'm not saying that. I'm with you on that.
It's just an unfortunate situation.
Man.
Yeah, to end it off, it's not even that much of a lighter note. So, because this is about to happen in a lot of more companies than DoorDash all over America, as I've been seeing in the news.
It's going to be a Great Depression.
Yeah. DoorDash is firing 1,250 people after realizing they hired too many people during the pandemic. So they basically laying off people because it was a lot of high demand for people when, you know, of course, the pandemic was happening. It was inside. Now more restaurants is open and outside is open. They got too many people, and they paying allegedly people. What's the Twan doing DoorDash yesterday? Saying they was offering him $3 for a 12-mile ride.
Come on, it took me a whole hour to earn $3. That makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what they got going on, but
and these people probably can't get unemployment because technically you're an independent contractor.
Yeah. So my thing is, everybody just needs to quit DoorDash all at once, but nobody's going to do that.
No, everybody needs to come together as citizens and help organize these labor laws for us. The stuff that's going on in the railroad is crazy. They don't want to give them paid sick leave. Then they offer them one sick day. And then the railroad
people, let's talk about it. And then they make you feel bad about using your sick day.
Casino too.
Yeah. They offer people, well, the railroad fighters fought for vacation and all that stuff, and so to raise their wages and to pay them more, they cut the employees at the railroad station by half, and now people work at 14-hour days.
They be doing mandatory overtime.
Because they don't have enough employees for the amount of labor, and they don't want to lose profit. They like, okay, y'all can get y'all little vacation and whatever, but we not about to lose profit because y'all want that, so y'all about to work harder, and we about to fire half of y'all.
And that's dumb, because it's not their fault that you want to fire them. Shit, you're gonna make them work more because something on your end. They ain't got shit to do with
one profit. If nobody work for a whole day, if there's like a whole nationwide strike where it's like, we're not gonna work, we're gonna like, I don't know, it's not as easy to organize. People think they can't afford that, but you know who can't afford it more than we can't? America. Period. That's who really can't afford it. We think,
but that's only if everybody do it.
But they're playing on the fact that there's enough selfish people, and I'm not saying you're wholly selfish, but I'm like, if you think of the bigger picture of what actually you could get done with saying, no, there's no way that inflation keeps rising, but minimum wage is not. There's no way that I am overworked at work. We will have the upper hand, but we're not going to ever become that united to do that. And that is what's sad. That is what's sad. I hope one day we do. I really hope.
I don't know. I be thinking of that too, but at the same time, people got shit they got to pay for. So I understand why some people wouldn't want to
strike. In the long run, do y'all want to keep struggling and keep?
Well, it's not guaranteed that everybody's gonna do it.
They're looking at themselves, but everybody's not gonna do it because they are being selfish. If you look at the bigger picture, who can't afford it more? Yes, you need that day of work, but you know who really needs that day of work? Who really needs that week of work? Not us. It takes us to run a nation. They're not actually running the nation. We are. Our taxes is, our labor is, everything we do, from the businesses to inventions we create to the 9 to 5 we clock into. We run this nation, but we don't make rules about shit. We get treated like shit. And I don't care if people say, oh, this country is worse, that country is worse. Because I watched this North Korean defector. I really love her, but I hate when she talks shit about Americans complaining about their work life. That is how America became the land of the free, by talking about shit and getting shit done. The moment you stop speaking up for your rights, the moment you say you don't know what hard work is, that's that mentality of having a bunch of rich niggas who would never do the shit you do for money, telling you that you're too lazy to want to actually make something of yourself.
When they sit back and make money off of us.
Do what you do. They will never do what you do. You can't tell me I'm too lazy. This is my country that I fund, that I pay my tax dollars. If I want to talk about this motherfucking problem because I don't want to deal with it, I will. Because these niggas don't change the laws, we do.
Exactly.
And like, what people don't want to know
only work
is that
if everybody did it.
Too many white people was raping slaves, and too many slaves was coming out looking white, and too many slave revolts was happening. That's what y'all don't know. All the slave revolts was happening. It was safer. It was better for America to not get rid of slavery, but to change the name and face of slavery, to put a twist on it. But y'all so
again.
That y'all think that these fucking presidents and shit gave a shit about us, that they just finally freed us. No, we're coming to save you, black people.
And some indigenous.
Right, we still.
Indenture, my bad. Y'all some indenture.
Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear it. That's
not the
all
the fuck it is.
This is not
indenture servantship, servitude, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay,
we'll talk about it more. Don't worry, February close, and y'all know I'm ready.
We ready. We gonna have our Black History Month.
That is my favorite series of the whole podcast.
But yeah, if y'all gonna keep letting them do this goofy ass shit to y'all, then there the fuck you go.
Because I heard that Amazon, I believe the one in Joliet, is on strike again.
Yep, and guess
they
what?
should be, because I used to work at the one in Joliet. I didn't even last 3 whole months.
What's going on in China with Apple? We got to report on that on the next live.
Yeah,
but the casino had raised their wage from $15 to $19.
I didn't see that.
But they raised,
because I had sent it. Didn't I send it in the group chat, or did I just accidentally send it to just you?
You didn't. I don't know. I think me and you had just talked about it, but I was just trying to make this last quick point, but we'll figure that out. But the last thing I wanted to say was, at the casino, they raised their employee wage from $15 to $19 an hour because people kept quitting. Nobody wanted to work there for no damn $15 an hour. So they made a change, which is still not enough to me. But my point is, if y'all stop showing up for bullshit and make a stand, they will change that shit. They will fix that shit.
Everybody gotta stop showing up.
If y'all keep standing for this, we are going to see the Great Depression that we heard about. I don't want to see that. I don't know about you.
And I'm sorry. Let me not.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Y'all gonna think I'm calling. Yeah. All right.
You look beautiful. I love how your hair came out.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's
so we'll see y'all.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it, and I holla.
I holla.